Marijuana DUI enforcement is tricky, and that's because chemically, THC is much different than other narcotics like opioids or alcohol. Right now, the legal limit of 5 nanograms per milliliter for DUI is determined by a blood test. But because THC is fat soluble, presence in the blood doesn't necessarily mean that consumption was recent. And there's still a lot that we don't know about levels of THC and the resulting impairment behind the wheel. Folks like Dr. Brian Clowers at Washington State University are trying to change that.
The 5 nanograms per mil was established when simply having presence of marijuana in your system was illegal. What it means to be impaired is a different question. We don't have enough scientific evidence using basically modern weed that people smoke to really kind of assess some of those things.
Dr. Clowers and his colleagues conducted a research project at the beginning of the summer to look into marijuana impairment and develop a better way for law enforcement to test in the field. Participants would bring in their own weed, smoke it, and then go through field sobriety tests with law enforcement while researchers used field THC detectors.
The goal has been long-term is to identify something that's very similar to an alcohol breathalyzer, but because chemically, fundamentally, alcohol, ethanol specifically, is so much different than THC, the amount of THC that's in breath is vanishingly small. It's a huge technological challenge to do that, especially in the field.
The subject of marijuana DUI research is caught in a couple different crosshairs. First, it's legal at the state level, but illegal at the federal level, meaning funding and research can't be as broad in scope. Second, researchers and law enforcement have to work to find a balance. Marijuana was approved by voters in Washington State, but keeping impaired drivers off the road still has to be a top priority.
I think that law enforcement doesn't want to arrest people that don't deserve to be arrested, and nor do we want to help provide a tool that is going to put people behind bars that don't need to be there either. But it's really clear that they need new tools, and they tell us that they need additional tools to help assess. And so that's what we're trying to do.
How far away do you think those new tools are?
Right now, we don't have funding to continue this, and so our funding ran out at the end of June. We were thankful to receive that funding, but with continued support, I really think that we're at least a year out.
Clowers says that while their primary focus is law enforcement and DUI at this point, breakthroughs are needed for many fields like workforce compliance and medical use. Their detailed findings are expected to be released in a report to the state of Washington in the near future. And Clowers did want to make it very clear that even though WSU researchers were conducting this study, the university did not provide the marijuana and it was not smoked on campus.